Good evening and welcome to Blast from the Past. I'm Nabil and our co-host here is Omar Mansour. Today's topics are World War I, main causes of World War I, also known as the Great War.
Our first guest for today is Ahmed Waleed. So Ahmed, which cause will you be talking about?
Talk about the militarism cause.
So, could you describe what militarism is?
Yes, militarism is a tendency to build up military and armed forces to solve international problems.
So, explain as to why militarism was the main cause in World War I.
Okay, before the World War One, the European countries are making a good military and armies to defeat and win territories from the other countries. So, during World War One, they can win the battle.
Can you give examples of militarism during World War I?
Yes, the good example is Germany and France. Germany and France are military are doubled between 1870s and 1914, so they can win the wars. The wars.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ahmed. And our second guest tonight is going to be Mustafa. Hello, Mustafa.
Hello, Nabil.
Mustafa, can you give us an idea of what alliances are in general?
Allies is basically someone who's your friend, someone who will stand next to you when it's your time in trouble. It's like when you have a treaty with the other country. For example, Egypt with Russia. Egypt with Russia have a really great connection with each other.
Could you categorize the alliances during World War I?
There's the Central Powers and there's the Allies.
Who were in the Allies?
Allies were basically France, the United Kingdom, Russia, the USA, Australia, Italy, and Serbia.
Who were in the Central Powers?
Central Powers, there was Germany, the empire called Austro-Hungary, and also the Ottoman Empire and Bulgaria.
What's your opinion about the alliances?
I think it's bad and good at the same time because it's good because if your country's in need, that your allies could help you at any time. But it's bad because it creates wars and creates everyone's like want the other country's good, so it creates many difficulties with the countries. So I think it's better if there's no allies because there'll be world peace.
Okay, thank you, Mustafa. We're gonna go for a break, and our third guest tonight is gonna come on show.
Sweetie, I'm home. Hello? Sweetie. But you're a potato.
The light, crispy taste of Lay's potato chips. One taste, and you're in love.
A little secret, okay?
Welcome back to Blast from the Past. Our third guest tonight is Saif Amin. Well,
Hello.
what will you be talking to us about?
Imperialism.
What is imperialism?
The policy of expanding a country's power through colonization and military force.
What were the countries affected the most by imperialism?
Asia and Australia.
What were the reasons for imperialism?
There are several reasons. Religious, to spread Christianity. Economic, to make more money. And political, the wish to gain more power.
Saif, do you have any opinion about imperialism?
Well, it's kind of good and bad because it helps countries and then it affects other countries in a bad way. And it also affects agriculture in some countries because they remove fields and they replace them with they remove forests and replace them with fields.
Thank you, Saif. Thank you, Saif. Good afternoon, Mohammed.
Hi.
Please explain what nationalism is.
Nationalism is to have extreme pride or loyalty towards your country.
Okay, so could you give us examples of nationalism during World War I?
An example of nationalism during World War I is the Black Hand, which was a nationalist Serbian organization, which were willing to do anything in order to have a South Slavic state.
Are you a nationalist?
I am a nationalist, but I do have limits, as I will defend my country, but without killing an innocent person.
Okay. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you. Thank you, Mohammed. Our last guest for tonight is going to be Hussein Al-Arab talking about the assassination. Hussein, please summarize the assassination.
Franz Ferdinand and his wife were on their way to the city hall and to make an inspection on the troops. On their way there, one of the terrorists threw a grenade that bounced off their collar and killed citizens in the car behind them. So on their way, they changed their mind and were going to the hospital to check on the injured citizens. So the driver took a wrong turn on the way. One of Princip, a terrorist, also shot his wife in the stomach once and shot Fernando in his neck. After that, Princip went to jail.
Who was Franz Ferdinand and why was he important?
Franz Ferdinand was the heir of Austria, the heir of the Archduke of Austria. He was important because people thought if they killed him, Austria would not be a country anymore.
In your opinion, was the assassination worth it?
No, I don't think it was worth it because he would have, if he lived, maybe many of the problems that happened after his assassination would have not happened.
Thank you, Hussein.
Thank you.
That's it from Blast from the Past.
We'd like to thank you all for watching and we'll see you next week.